Welcome to the episode of Full Court. Today I am joined by a guest from Bixby, Miss Avery Iliff, and I got a chance to see her play this last week in the I-35 showcase, and this young lady has a buzz about her. And so I wanted to get her on. Let's get a chance to meet her. Every day, 5'10" kid that can shoot outside like she does. And I've seen her get hot and change the game. So let's get a chance to know this young lady and bring her on the show. So here we go. How you doing today, Avery?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great. So did you get a chance to sleep in after I-35?
I did a little bit. I slept until about 8, so it was kind of nice.
All right. No summer pride, no nothing this morning, huh?
Nope, nothing. Just a little bit of rest.
Now, did you really get a chance to sleep in? Because like when that happens to me, I'm like, man, I'm going to sleep in today. I'm like, sweet. And I wake up at 6, like, what am I doing up?
Yeah, that's always the worst. But I don't know. I like getting up a little bit early because I feel like when I sleep in, it makes me even more tired.
That is true.
Yeah.
I'd rather get up early and then take a mid-afternoon nap than sleep in. So at least you feel like you got something done that day.
Yeah.
Well, introduce yourself for those who do not know you.
All right. Hi, I'm Avery Iliff. I'm in the class of 2027, and I play basketball at Bixby High School. I also play for Midwest Hustle for AAU. I love being outside. I love going fishing. That's probably one of my favorite hobbies. Hanging out with my friends, my family. But yeah, that's kind of me.
All right. So what are you fishing for?
I usually fish for bass, but I fish for bass and catfish, but I like getting catfish the best.
You do any noodling?
What'd you say?
Did you ever do any noodling?
No.
Stick your hand in the hole, go fishing?
Oh, no.
Man, I can't do that.
I don't know. I've seen videos of that, and like, I feel like I could maybe do that, but I don't know. That's kind of like, I don't know if I can do that.
No way for me, girlfriend.
Yeah.
I can't do that. No, could not happen. So, well, so you talk about, you play for Midwest Elite, and like I said, I mentioned earlier, I saw you at I-35. So let's talk about your showcase. How'd y'all do? How'd you feel you did?
Yeah. We did pretty good. We went 3-1. We had a tough loss on Saturday. It was early in the morning. And so it was tough to lose that one, but we bounced back that afternoon. And we beat a really good team. And I think that that's really good for us because we're going into Kentucky in the next 2 weeks. And so I feel like just having that confidence from this last really good team just helps us go into Kentucky better.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, did you have that 8 a.m. or 9 a.m.? I can't remember.
We had 9 a.m.
Okay.
Well,
at least you had it before it got hot because the air conditioner broke down the second part of the day.
Yeah, that first day, it was so hot, like so hot. And then Sunday, I like walked in and I was like, oh, I can actually like feel the breeze a little bit. Like it's kind of nice. But
well, I was leaving the hotel and I'm like, do I wear pants? Do I wear shorts? I was like, you know what? And I had to park a mile away the day before. So I'm like,
yes.
I'm gonna wear shorts, but if I gotta get pants, I better be really cold because that's a long walk.
Yeah, after that last game on Sunday, we walked out and my dad was like, yeah, we didn't find a spot in this main parking lot. We're over there behind some factory or something. I was like, okay, guess I get my steps in.
Yeah. Well, so describe your game for those that I've seen you play, but describe your game for those that have not.
Yeah, I play a really fast-paced game. On defense, I get lots of tips on the ball because I'm long and I use my length. And I love like reading the person that I'm guarding their eyes. And so I feel like that really helps me anticipate the next pass. And then on offense, I can shoot the three. I can score from all three levels. I can shoot the three. My mid-range shot is probably my favorite. I really like the short corner especially. And then getting downhill and getting to the rim, I can be really dangerous off of that. And then I'm also a really strong rebounder.
Was that not just a Bixby MO right there? I mean, that's all Bixby players, aren't they? They're 5'9", 5'10", can shoot, get downhill, get to the rim.
Yep.
They all rebound. Do you even have a post at Bixby? I don't ever know if you ever post.
We actually, technically we have one. She came back this last year for us. She's a softball kid. It's Heidi Grunwald. And she came back this last year for us. And she was kind of our post in and out of the game. And then she'll be our post this year as well. But yeah, she's like, I think like 6'2".
Okay.
But yeah, we don't really have any like true posts other than her.
Yeah, I was like, it's kind of like Bixby gets a rebound and everybody just takes off to the 3-point line, and I think probably the most posts you have might have been the Scarborough kid that was inside the most, maybe, but yet she can still shoot threes. So
yeah, her and Carrington Campbell got a lot of
yeah,
I think she was one of our leading rebounders this last year.
Carrington's only like 5'7",
I know.
5'8". I mean,
she got in there though. I mean,
so that's
she
the
came
deal.
flying out of nowhere and just got all the rebounds.
So at the next level, what do they got you looking at? A 2 or 3 spot? I mean, which one do you think is more comfortable?
Yeah, I think, I mean, me knowing myself, I can play any spot. I can play 1 through 5. I think my most comfortable spot is probably a 3, just because I don't see myself as a true shooting guard, because I am capable of scoring anywhere. And I really like getting downhill. And so I think a 3 is probably my most comfortable position.
Okay. Well, I know I've seen you do both, but I know I caught you at Arkansas one game, and you top of the key, you were wearing out the top of the key area. I think you had like 2 or 3 threes in a row.
Yeah.
I think and then they said, all right, guard Avery, and then Posey went off and had 2 or 3 threes that game.
Yeah.
I was like, my goodness, I mean. So I've seen you wear out that top of the key from the jump shot, and then it makes someone guard you where you have to respect it, where it does open up driving lanes for you.
Right.
And you do like that physicalness. You do have a little toughness about you, like when you drive and you get hit. I won't say you got a little Cunningham in you, but you're not going to back down from the contact. I mean,
hey, I mean, I don't mind being like her. She's a tough player. I've watched some of her clips, and she's a tough player.
Yeah, she is. I mean, so what do you think is the strongest part of your game? I mean,
yeah. I think, like I said earlier, I think probably versatility on both ends. Defensively, I can guard 1 through 5, whether it's like a small point guard up to a 6'2" big in the paint. I can guard anybody up and down the floor, and so I think that really is helpful because I can switch on to multiple different people throughout the game. And then offensively, I'd probably say the same thing, just because I can play multiple positions. And so like if we're running a set, I know all the positions. I can play anywhere. And then if we're just running like 5 out or something, I can be known as a shooter. I can shoot the mid range. I can get downhill. So when someone's guarding me, it's like you have to have a hand up, but you also can't hug up on me because I'm just gonna go by you. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I feel like that's probably the strongest parts.
Well, let me add to your strongest part, because I've seen y'all play, and I understand Bixby's offense a little bit similar to what I do. I just don't have the 5'11" kids to do it with. But you do run a 5 out where I believe that you make good reads, whether it's a slip or a curl, or you come to the top of the key for a shot. So you kind of have that 3 options when you're coming up. When you set the screen, you can either slip it if you want to. The girl reads it off. Even the girl coming off the screen can slip, or she can curl, or she can go to the top for step out jump shot. So your IQ on offense is understanding spacing. So I'm helping you out here because I've seen y'all play. So your IQ is understanding spacing and be able to play and make reads off of the ball. That allows you to be very versatile in what you do. And I give you an example. If you were to come off a curl and you heard a switch, you're strong enough and understanding enough to stop on the block, post up, and you've got a small kid on you. So your IQ and what you do in your high school, so people understand Bixby, and if they haven't seen you play or recruiting you, is that you understand how to play off the ball. You do have sets, but a lot of it's reading the defense.
Yeah.
And so you do make good decisions on that. So, so when you talk about, your strong game, I think your IQ and to be able to understand that as well. So let's talk about Bixby. What's Bixby going to look like? How was summer team camp, and what are they going to look like next year in 6A?
Yeah, it was really fun this summer. We got a good look at all of our girls. I think that we're going to be really solid this year. I think obviously, when practices start up in October, we're going to have like some things that we need to touch up on, but I think that we can be really, really good this year. And I mean, we play together. The team camps, there was a rough one at Midwest Showcase. We had a couple rough games, but we figured it out in the end. And I think if we just play together and we move the ball really well, and we transition defense and do all of those little things, I think that we could be really good this year.
What inspires you? What inspires your game? I mean, where do you get your inspiration from? I mean, do you copy somebody? Do you watch an NBA or a WNBA player, or is it somebody else that inspires you to play the game?
Yeah, I would probably say I have two players. So the first one, I would just say Paige Beckers, just because she scored, like the way she scores is just insane, and I love watching her and like trying and copying her game, because like I said, I'm a three-way scorer, and I feel like she can score anywhere on the floor, so I just try and watch her and see what she does and the reads that she makes. And then the other one, I would probably say Kobe Bryant, just because well, obviously he's a great player too. He was a great player. But I would definitely say for the mental side of it, his Mamba mentality, I really like that. And his like tenacity towards the game. And so I'd probably say that that's the mental side that I use for my game.
I think those are really two good ones. Like I said, I really like Paige because she does have a midi game range to her. I mean,
yeah,
and she can shoot. She makes good shooting off the screens, and she she just makes good decisions now. Now, if you can do that split behind the leg move that she put on the other day, I mean, have you seen that?
No.
Oh man, you got to check those highlights out. She's coming off a screen or something, and they heavy hedge. And she just stopped and threw it behind her right leg and finished with it.
Oh, nasty. I did see that. I know what you're talking about. Yes, I did see that. Yeah, that was some insane things sometimes.
I'm telling you what, if you'd have done that this weekend, Avery, I mean, would have been like, whoa, wait a minute. So, well, let's talk about game days. You talk about Bixby. I mean, there's a lot of pressure. You're highly ranked. I mean, you're going for gold ball, and 6A is tough. How are you on game days? Are you loose? You're like, just, yeah. Or you're like, hey, don't talk to me. I got my headphones on. I mean, are you loose or tight on game days?
Yeah, I think I'm definitely more loose. I feel like obviously it depends on the game they're playing. So I think if we're playing like a Union or like somebody who's going to be really tough that night, I think that I might be a little more tighter, but like not super tight. But for the most part, I feel like I'm pretty loose. I think just being loose, talking to people and laughing kind of helps like all the nerves go away and just helps me relax. And then when it comes time for game time, I'll lock in. But I also just am just trying to be there and having fun because it just helps me relax a lot.
Do you have any ritual or superstition that you kind of have to do?
I am very superstitious. Like I have a set routine that like I have to do. Like I don't even know. Let's think about this. I go in the locker room. I have to put like my uniform on, and then I have to put my like socks on, and then my shoes. Or no, then I have to go get taped, and then I come back into my shoes, and I chew like I'm a little bit weird for this, but I chew 2 pieces of gum at a time. I know that's weird, but
I get it.
I've always done it. So I probably chew like 6 to 8 pieces of gum on game day because because once it loses flavor, I throw it away and then I go put 2 more in. And so I'll put like 2 in and then I'll throw it away and then I'll get dressed and get ready and then I'll put 2 more in and then I'll throw it away. And then I'll go get taped, come back, we'll go to warm-ups, and I'll have 2 in, and then I don't like sometimes I'll warm up with gum in, and then sometimes I don't. But I don't play with it in because I can't do that. But yeah, and then I also I have a bracelet that I wear on my left ankle. It's for brain cancer awareness, so I wear that every game. I can't go a game without it. So
okay.
But yeah.
Now, is there a certain flavor gum?
Yes, I do Polar Ice, the extra Polar Ice.
Okay.
Yeah.
When I was at UCO as assistant coach, it had to be Big Red. He was a big Nebraska fan back then, so he on game days he had to do Big Red. I mean, because he's Nebraska, go Big Red thing. So it was kind of his little thing. And mine is whatever I wear on playoffs. If I win that first, that's what I wear the whole playoffs.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't change. I mean, so I got to be careful what I wear on first game of playoffs. I don't want to be wearing no bright yellow shirt and. That's what I get stuck in the whole playoff.
Yeah.
Bright yellow shirt,
Yeah.
This year was black, and I was like, I wish I would have wore blue or something. And that was my mistake. I knew we were going to win districts. Not saying it, it wasn't easy, but I knew we were going to win. I should have picked the color I wanted to wear the whole time. And I wasn't, my goal was to make state tournament, but I didn't. Gosh, I had to wear black all down, like black top, black bottoms. Yeah. And I wore black because my assistants like black. They like wearing black. And I thought, you know what the heck? I'll wear black for you, all black.
Dang, so you wore black on black like the entire playoffs?
Oh yeah, my assistants, my two female assistants loved it. They're black on black. I mean, they were like, "Coach, that's cool. Let's wear black on black." And I was like,
I think that's tough. Like black on black, that's awesome.
They loved it. So that's what we wore all playoffs: black pants and black top, black pullover. Yeah. Now, and then I'm talking about it wasn't like a heavy pullover, but if I was like an I-35 showcase wearing that pullover, I might have lost 10 pounds.
Yeah, I came out of the game. I don't remember which one it was, but I came out of the game and I genuinely felt like I just walked out of a sauna into Florida heat. Like it was humid in there too. It wasn't even just hot. It was like humid.
Yeah.
But it was pretty bad.
Pretty bad. Yeah. Well, let's talk about recruiting. Let's get in a little bit of recruiting. I know you've got some looks. I think you have some offers, so let's talk about it.
Yeah, I have 2 offers from Hendrix College and Stevens College.
You got Stevens yesterday, right?
Yeah. Well, technically, I got them on Thursday.
Okay.
I think I got them on Thursday, and then I talked to him on I talked to him yesterday or Saturday. I can't remember.
Congratulations.
But yeah, thank you. But yeah, I'm talking to a lot of coaches from all levels, but yeah, it's been going really good. It's definitely picked up the last couple of months for me. I've been on an unofficial Pitt State.
Okay.
I went to Drury and I visited their campus. It wasn't an unofficial, but I went to their elite camp, and then I've been talking to them for like a while. And so I toured their facilities and all that. So, but yeah, it's been going really good for me.
Okay. Have they given you any advice on like what position, what they want to see you do between now and, what is there any advice, like maybe what's the holding piece on what the offer, like say, hey, we want you to handle the ball a little bit more or anything like that?
Yeah, I feel like they've really just told me that I've been doing really good on all the things that they want to see. I think obviously it's about their style of play and like the fit for them. Like, do I fit their style of play and the way that their girls play? Mm-hmm. And so I think, like, I'll use Drury for example. I know that they have a lot of energy. Like, their team has a lot of energy all the time in practices and games, like all the time. And so I think that's definitely something that like I would have to bring to that team. And I feel like I do. I feel like I have a lot of energy, mm-hmm. But just keep working on that. But yeah, I feel like most of the time they tell me that all the things that they're seeing are good things and that I fit their program. So
nice. Well, and that's the Bixby vibe. I mean, you all do have a lot of energy in your high school team. I mean, mm-hmm. I believe that comes from Coach Littlejohn. I mean, you all have a lot of energy. I mean, everybody's coming off high-fiving and picking kids up off the floor, and kid takes the charge. I mean, she's yanked off the court, off the floor and things like that. So that energy comes, that comes from that Bixby culture that y'all have. Mm-hmm. So I think that's an easy fit as well. Let me get back to Bixby real quick, because it just hit my mind. You been hitting that weight room like Miss Carrington?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes, you got her squat record yet?
My squat record?
I think she told me when she was on the show she had like some crazy deadlift record or something.
Oh, that was, yes, I got that too. It was a clean. It's okay. 135. So we have the 135 club, and then we had a 135, a 155, and then like a maybe 85, and then they took the 155 club out, so it's just 135, and then I think 185 is the other one. But yeah, mm-hmm. So I made that. When did I make that? I think that was this last year, first semester. Okay. Maybe, or like preseason. I can't really remember, but yeah, it was a really big accomplishment. But yeah, I'm definitely in the weight room. In season and off season, we lift 5 times a day. We have really good strength coaches, and so they allow us to recover on days that we need it. And then we lift light in season, and then lift really heavy in the off season. And then I also lift on my own in the summer. I just my dad helps me come up with like strength workouts, and I'll go do that at the gym. But yeah.
I knew there was some type of club. I remember when we talked to her last time we had her on the show. There was some type of
Mhm.
club that the girls were aiming for.
Yeah.
So, well, let's talk about who you play in the summer for. I mean, we talked about we talked about being I-35. We're talking about you're going somewhere else. So let's talk about who you play for in the summer and where y'all headed for the next live period.
Yeah, I play for Midwest Hustle Elite 17U. We're a really, really solid team. We're really like fast paced. We love to press, get up on people, and we can score the ball really well. All of the people on my team, I've known for like for a long time. I've played against them and then some of them with them for a really long time. And then Coach J,
Mm-hmm.
so last year I was at Cypher, Oklahoma, and he was a coach in that club, and then we kind of like disbanded this last year, and so he took me and a couple other girls over to Midwest Hustle, and we've been doing that. But yeah, it's been really great. And then I think we're headed for July in I think 2 weeks. We're going to Louisville, Kentucky for Run for Roses, and then
Okay.
after that we're going to Hamilton, Ohio. I can't remember what the tournament's called, but I think it's like Spooky Nook or something.
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah, that one. But and then we'll be done for the summer. So
Well, do you train with anyone? You want to give them a shout out with? You want to train with anyone?
yeah, I train with Lex Desir.
Uh-huh.
He's a really, really good trainer. He's watched me for a really long time, and so he knows my game and he knows what my goals are and where I need to be and what I need to work on. But yeah, I think we work a lot on different moves off the bounce and just finishing at the rim. We do some shooting stuff, but I think getting downhill is a really big focus for me this year. And I think that is one of the biggest things that we work on.
Yeah, I mean, Lex does a great job. I've been in a couple of his showcases he's done before and covered him, and he does a really good job. So.
Yeah, he does.
Well, we're going to close out here with an episode of what I call rapid fire. We're going to ask you about 5 questions, okay? And you get an answer that comes to your head, okay? There's no right or wrong here. This is get to know Avery rapid fire, okay?
All right.
All right. First one we do is we always give a plug out to a local restaurant, maybe, and don't pick like Ted's or don't pick. I mean, pick some mom and pop places like we're gonna go there, and you're like, oh man, that's the best pizza ever, something like that. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna give a plug out to a local restaurant that is a mom and pop restaurant, and so for Miss Avery, where are we going?
Okay, I would go to Johnson's Stepping Stone Cafe in downtown Bixby.
Okay.
It is really good. It's really just like it has burgers, chicken tenders, just like all the normal stuff, but it is really good. I haven't been there a lot recently, but I went with 2 of my teammates sophomore and junior, and then this last year I went with my family a little bit. But it's so good. You need to try it. It is so good.
All right. So Johnson's Stepping Stone Cafe, right?
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna look for you on Facebook. Miss Avery comes in. Let's hook her up. Again, she is a young, poor high school student. So let's go ahead and hook her up, give her the MVP treatment. Johnson Stepstone Cafe.
Yep.
Check it out, okay? All right, that's our plug. Now, let's talk about you have won a senior vacation. Anywhere you want to go. Where are you going?
Okay, I don't have. Okay, I would say that I would want to go to Europe. I don't really know where in Europe just because. So I've been there. I went there last summer with 2 of my best friends. I went to London and then we went to Malta, which is down kind of by Greece.
Okay.
And it was such a cool. I've never been out of the country other than that time, and so that experience was like literally like it was amazing. Like I loved it, especially London. I really liked London a lot. It was very neat and very cool to just see all of the different people there and then all of like the buildings. And then I also really like the food in Europe. It's really good. And I think that was probably the most amount of waffles and ice cream I've ever eaten in my entire life. But yeah. And even Malta was like, we went to the sea, like the ocean, and like it was beautiful, like crystal clear water. I could see straight down. It was amazing. It was amazing. Like it was crazy.
Did you go scuba diving? Did you go any scuba?
We didn't scuba dive, but we went snorkeling. And so we did that for a day, and like I jumped off the boat, and I like when I looked down, I thought that it was like deep-ish, but like it didn't really look like it was that deep. And so I was like, oh, I probably can't like touch, but it's probably not super deep. I like jumped in and I was like, oh my God, like it was really deep, but like I could see straight down. So it was kind of weird.
That's cool. Like you see,
Yeah.
like you seen the bottom of the pool, but there's no bottom there.
Yeah.
Well, you got travel time. You're on a ride. You're gonna be riding in Kentucky. Are you watching a show on Hulu or Netflix that you kind of hooked on a series or anything?
So it's not a new show. Well, hold on, wait. I gotta shout out Outer Banks. Okay, I am so excited for this next season. They better bring JJ back because he died in this last season, and I need him to just come back, please.
You're the second person that said that Outer Banks was their show.
Yes, that is one of my favorite shows. And then my other show I just finished. Technically I watched it 2 years ago, and then I just recently rewatched it. It's The 100. Have you ever heard of that?
No, I think someone else mentioned that show too.
So it's basically it's like post-apocalyptic, and they've lived up in space, and then the ground is like hasn't been survivable because it's from nuclear war and stuff.
Yeah.
And so they have to they send 100 kids down to the ground, and then the kids have to survive until all the adults can come down. And it's such a good show. It's so good. Those are probably my top
Netflix or Hulu.
So oh my gosh, it was on Netflix, and then they took it off.
Uh-oh.
And so now it's on. I don't think it's on Hulu. It's on Prime, but you have to pay for it.
Bummer.
So I can't really watch it anymore because there's not really a thing. But yeah, but then Outer Banks is on Netflix, so I can watch that.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. So you eat hot dogs at all?
Hot dogs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
All right. Are you mustard or ketchup? Which one are you going with? Mustard or ketchup?
Mustard.
Mustard?
Mustard. Definitely mustard. Yeah.
No mixture, no mixture, just straight mustard, right?
Straight mustard. And because I like ketchup, but with fries. That has to be French fries. And then mustard with your hot dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the way to go.
See, I tell you what, when I go to up there it'd be like Quick Trip. When they have the hot dogs, man, I get all the onions. I mean, that little boat they have for that hot dog, it's pretty heavy with all the stuff I put on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it's just me because it's free or whatever, but I'm like, onions, yeah, relish, yeah. I'm like, just throw it all on there.
Yeah.
The hot dog's in there somewhere. I mean, I don't know where, but it's in there somewhere. So, well, all right, well, game show. You're invited to a game show. What game show would you be on?
Okay, I would say Survivor.
Ooh.
I would really like to be on that show. I just started watching. So I've watched a couple of episodes a while back, and then me and my family just started watching it again. And so I think that would be so cool to just be on that show. But yeah, I'd probably say Survivor.
All right. There's a lot of people. I mean, it's kind of tricky because it's about doing your deals and it's about alliances and
I know. There was one episode that we watched, and one of the girls was like, yeah, I'm all sweet to them, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, I trust you and I trust you, but behind their back, I'm just gonna stab them in the back. And I was like, girl, why are you saying that? What?
All right, you get a dream car for graduation, mom and dad. You get a dream car, okay?
Okay.
What dream car are we coming up with? What's our dream car?
Okay, I have two. My first one, I would say just an all black Corvette.
Ooh.
I think those are so nice.
Blacked out, everything, all murdered out, blacked out.
Yeah. And then my second one, I would say a Bronco. I don't really have a specific color, but probably black or. Okay.
I'll just say no pink,
yeah.
please.
Maybe
pink.
maybe even a gray or a smoky gray or a blue. But
yeah, I've seen a gray, smoke gray with black rims, blacked out, black top. That was pretty nice. Like a two-tone, it was black and that smoky dark gray.
Yeah. I used to want a Jeep, but then we rented one at the airport a while back, and it was kind of just it was just not the fit for me because it was rickety. I could hear the walls.
You got a bad one. Mine don't make all that noise. Mine don't make all that noise.
Maybe I did get a bad Jeep.
Yeah, you got a bad one. I will tell you, it is a little bumpy though. I mean, you better have a lid on your coffee when you're driving, for sure.
Yeah, but they're nice looking. I like the way that they look. I've always wanted a Jeep or a Bronco. I think but I'd probably say Bronco now, just because I don't know.
I,
I really like them.
I went with a Jeep. I couldn't afford the Bronco. I went with the Jeep. I've had like 5 Jeeps, so
What
I
color
got
is it?
it's wrapped in blue. It's blue, and then it's got black rims, black top, black.
Oh, that's nice.
My windshield's tinted so dark that at nighttime I really can't drive it. I'm not lying. I'm like, it's like dark, but now in the daytime, like right now, it's like 105. I don't have to worry about my seats being hot or anything like that.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
But at nighttime, I'm kind of like, you ever seen like Pet Detective where you're out the window driving? That'd be like me driving my Jeep because I can't see anything past the windshield.
Yeah. You sound like my dad. My dad tints his car, and it's so. I got in the other day, like he just got a new one, and I got in. And I was like, Dad, I literally feel like it's like nighttime in the back. Like I can't even see what I'm like reading. Like I can't see anything. But I mean, it's nice, but it's just like this is insanely dark. Like, but
I love mine except for at nighttime. I can't see out of the front windshield.
Yeah.
Okay, so, well, all right. Well, anybody else? Anybody else want to give a shout out to while we're here before we close out?
I'll give a shout out to my mom and dad, Susie and Charles Iliff, because I would not be where I am without them. And then also in the future, I'm going to be even further. So they've supported me, and they've literally given me everything that I could ever dream of. So nice. I want to shout out them.
What are you going to college for? You decided?
Like my major?
Yep.
I think I haven't decided fully, but I think I'm looking at either something in animal science or like sports medicine or something in the sports industry.
There you go. Okay.
But yeah.
A lot of school.
I know.
I'm just letting you know, a lot of school. I know. Yeah, you got like 6 years left now.
I do. I used to want to be in medicine because my mom's a PA, and so I used to want to do that. But then I don't know. But then animal science is like the same amount of schooling, so I don't really know.
I've heard that it's pretty much.
I wanted to be a vet, and then I decided, no, I don't really want to be a vet. I kind of want to be, my dream job would be to be a marine biologist. That's what I think I would love, because I love being on the water and like studying like sea creatures. That would be so cool. Like I would love that.
Yeah. Or you can, if you're a vet, you ever seen like the Tampa Bay Zoo show they do on every now and then? Where you have all the animals like you never see, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And you're like, Avery, your job is that animal right there. It's basically like that's all you come to work for, like 2 animals all the time, just to take care of those 2 animals.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
It would be. That would be really cool.
Well, I appreciate you being on the show again. Before we leave, Tony, my brother from another podcast, he always likes 2 thumbs up, and you're going to see this show on CoachJVick on YouTube, and then also is connected with Between the Lines Girls Hoops, which is a podcast that we do promoting girls basketball in Oklahoma and the surrounding. So at this time, if you wouldn't mind, 2 thumbs up, look in the camera and say like and subscribe. I appreciate it.
I will. Like and subscribe.
All right. Thank you, Avery. Again, get a chance to see this young lady on next live period. She can shoot. She can drive. She's very versatile. She's a very tough player. I enjoyed watching her play. Several times I got a chance to watch her. I'm glad I do not have to play against her in 6A. That's other people's problem. So I'm happy for that. But this young lady, again, as you can tell in the interview, she's very bright, and she has big goals, and she definitely has a high IQ in basketball. So get a chance to watch her. Appreciate you being on the show, Avery. And anytime, DM us. Let us know how we can help you, okay?
All right. Thank you.
All right. Good luck, and we'll see you later, okay?
Thank you. See you.
All right. See you. All right. That's Miss Avery Iliff from Bixby, Oklahoma. Bixby High School. Get a chance to check her out, as her team is a top team in 6A that is looking to make a run for the gold ball. She's got work to do first. She's going to see you live in the next live period. Again, 5'11", versatile player. Get a chance. Get out and watch her play. She's got some offers. She's got some interest. So coaches, do not miss out on this young lady. Get a chance to check her out. So that's it for the show. Appreciate you. Thanks to my sponsors, and we will see you later. See ya.